Hey guys, Anthony here. Another video today. It's August 10th, Thursday, 2023. We're expecting some bad weather in my area today. Some storms, I guess, that were rolling across the country, and some disturbances in the jet stream. I think it was. I saw a couple videos yesterday. But today in the Fort Mill, South Carolina area, or South Charlotte or Charlotte, North Carolina area, we're expecting some severe thunderstorms. Whether that'll happen or not, I'm keeping tabs on it. Just going through some gear, like my right there, the Blue Eddy EB3A. I'm still testing that out. I'm going to do a full review on it once I get more familiar with it and see what it can run. But I do have videos on my channel on several different power generators that I have, Alps, Jackery, Goal Zero, etc. If today was sunny, I'd show you the Blue Eddy panels that go with that, but I'm going to wait for a sunnier day, maybe tomorrow when it's sunny out. But was watching some videos on those fires in Maui yesterday in Hawaii, and I just cannot fathom the destruction that has happened over there. Just got an important text message. Hold on. Okay, good. Sorry about that. But to me, it doesn't seem natural. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that I believe that there's something more involved in this, not just the winds from that storm. I know that storm, Hurricane Dora, was close to the islands, but I'm just not going to buy it. And after what we've been seeing the past 3 years plus, the so-called natural disasters that are happening, I just don't, I'm having a hard time swallowing what's going on. And let me know what you think. This video is not about that. I just wanted to mention that. I know there's a lot of people that have been killed and displaced, and people were running into the water, and it was horrific. I couldn't even imagine being in that. I know one time when I lived, several times when I lived in South Florida, we would travel we lived in Weston, Florida, which is western part of Fort Lauderdale along Alligator Alley. And then, so we lived right along Alligator Alley, which is, 77, I think it is. So you could take that across to the west coast of Florida, and you pass through, a long stretch of that highway. On either side of you, you have the Everglades. And so several times when we were visiting relatives that lived on the west coast, or we would travel sometimes to the west coast, because it was only like an hour and a half to get to Naples, Florida. We would be traveling sometimes, and there were fires at the time in the Everglades. And a few times we drove through. I remember this one time in particular. I don't know if I have a video of it on my channel. I'll search on my channel and I'll try to repost it. But there was just the wind was blowing the smoke and ashes, the flaming ashes, onto Alligator Alley, and we got caught in that coming back home one evening from Naples, getting back to Weston into Fort Lauderdale area, and I didn't think we were gonna. I didn't think I was gonna be able to drive through it. I thought we were gonna have to stop and wait, but there was smoke engulfing the car, live fire ashes engulfing the car, and just no visibility. Looking at the taillights of the person in front of you, and just crawling down Alligator Alley there, and it was horrific. So if anybody's been through that, you know what it's like to be caught in something like that. And these people in Maui were, I saw some videos of people trying to drive, and it looked apocalyptic. It was really, really sad what happened out there. But in this morning's video, I just want to go over a few things regarding health and staying healthy, keeping your immune system healthy, your body healthy. I'm not prescribing anything to people. What I usually do is give a glimpse of some of the things I take to try to stay healthy at 60 plus years old. I've basically been taking supplements all my life, and with new diseases and viruses and bacterias, and just to keep a healthy immune system can help alleviate being susceptible to a lot of diseases and things that are floating around out there, especially now going into flu season, and who knows what other season is planned for us, if you know what I'm talking about, going into the tail end of 2023 into 2024. My personal view is we're going to see another rise of a pandemic hit us again. So with that, I'll show you some things that I'm doing to try to keep myself strong and healthy, and along with trying to eat right. That's maybe another video. But there's a lady named Barbara O'Neill. I'll put one of her links in here. I've been watching her a lot on Instagram. She's just fantastic in explaining things. I believe she's from Australia or New Zealand, and she just explains things in such a way with the science and how things work, and what, you know, nutrients and vitamins and trace minerals and things like that, amino acids and naturally things you could take, things occurring in food, are so healthy for you and so important. And things like, you know, if you drink too much coffee, it can leach out potassium and calcium from your body, which would, most people are already deficient in calcium and magnesium. It leaches magnesium and calcium out of your body. And so when you're deficient in magnesium in particular, you know, magnesium is responsible for over 300 functions in our bodies. I mean, the list, you could do a search and see what magnesium does for you. And so those are just some of the things. I drink coffee. I'm cutting back after listening to Barbara O'Neill's, some of her lectures. But I am cutting back. I won't give it up 100%. But I am supplementing with other things to help keep my magnesium levels at a higher state. So with that, I'm going to go and show you some of the products that I'm taking, and there'll be more. I have more coming, so I'll do another update to this video. One of the things I've been searching for that she talked about is Celtic Salt. This is the gray salt. This actually I found yesterday. This is 8 ounces. It was about $9 in Publix. Very, very important product to have on your shelf. This is no way related to white table salt that we are used to seeing, you know, the Morton salt. This is from the sea. This is a grayish salt. It comes in a couple different forms. This is a little bit more finely ground, you know, to put in a shaker. I've been looking for bags of this, and I just cannot find it. I'm searching. I think I found some websites and some stores that may have it, but I was in Publix yesterday before work buying some dinner, and I saw this and I wanted it, and I picked it up. So it's got 95. I'll put links to some of these things in the description box. 95 trace minerals, including magnesium, high levels of magnesium in this substance here, that you could sprinkle on your food, that you can, you know, actually taste it and taste the nutrients in it. It's just amazing. So this is one of the things I've added to my diet. We've been using the pink Himalayan salt, but I believe this goes a step higher with the magnesium content of this one that I was looking for. So Celtic Sea Salt is a staple in my diet now. Another thing that I bought, that I think this was $14. This is a liquid IV. You can see here, liquid IV. I'll put links to it. So these are packets you could put, especially in the summer now. You know, you may find yourself, dehydrated, and this is watermelon flavor, and you could put a pack of this in your water, in your water bladder, in your water bottle. 16 ounces per packet, 16 ounces of water per packet. It's pre-measured. It's a no-brainer. And there's some other brands I'm looking at as well that get some good write-ups. faster hydration than water alone, 3 times the electrolytes, 5 essential vitamins, great taste. The watermelon was pretty good. I would particularly like it better if the water was, maybe ice cold. My water was like room temperature when I mixed it. But again, liquid IV, another important product, especially if you're out there training outside, maybe hiking, doing some through hikes, practicing with your bug out bag, and it's really hot. You might want some of this in your bottle if you're out there for extended periods of time. So liquid IV. Multivitamin for me is the Solgar formula VM75 right here. I try to get everything in capsule form, and so this is the multivitamin that I take right now, and I've taken this over the years many times. I like it. It's not hard on my stomach, and so Solgar VM75, multiple vitamins with chelated minerals. Again, I'll try to put links to this. No specific order for this stuff that I'm doing. Vitamin D3 in capsule form right here. You could hopefully see that with the camera. And this brand is Now, good brand. Another one by Now is N-acetylcysteine, or Knack NAC, 600 milligrams, free radicals with selenium, molybdenum, maintains cellular health. So important vitamin, especially with pandemics and flu and things like that arising. NAC, another important product that I think should be added to your regime. Another one that helps with free radicals and is quercetin. This has quercetin with zinc picolinate. It gives you one capsule, gives you 500 milligrams of quercetin and 15 milligrams of zinc picolinate. And so that's by Vitalitown. I'll put links to these. I got most of these on Amazon. So quercetin with zinc. Again, during the pandemic, these vitamins or these minerals and these free radical scavengers were very highly recommended by people that were that knew cellular health and pandemic and virus, and they knew what helped strengthen our immune systems to help fight that stuff off. Calcium citrate is another one. Again, if you're drinking a lot of coffee, again, this is 1,000 milligrams at 4 veggie caps. I've been taking one, so whenever I get a product in, I usually take one for a while, then I'll up it, get to the daily dosage. But right now I'm taking one of these a day. I'll do that for like the first week or so, just to make sure I don't get constipated. Sometimes when you introduce supplements into your regime and you haven't taken them in a while, you may get some upset stomach, some bloating initially, or constipation, etc. And so that's what I do. Nordic Naturals Magnesium Complex. I just added this one. This one came highly recommended. And with 3 capsules, you'll get 225 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, aspartate, and taurinate. So there's like 9 different forms of magnesium. This gives you at least 3 of them. And so I thought that was important to add, especially that I'm a coffee drinker, and most people are deficient in magnesium. And so again, 300 basic functions magnesium does in your body. And this one gets honorable mention. It maybe not a necessary vitamin or something to take. Guys looking to increase like testosterone. Not that I'm low in testosterone. I don't think I am. But I do work out a lot. I do train a lot, and it's 60 plus years old. I figured, what the heck, this got some really good write-ups. This is the company's called Lower Mainland Health, Fadogia agrestis. This has a Fadogia agrestis extract, Tonkat Ali, which you guys might have heard, helps increase strength, testosterone, things like that. Aluga turkestanica extract. So this 1 capsule a day, I could tell you, I noticed with 1 capsule a day, that's all that's recommended here, you will definitely, in my experience, get an increase in testosterone that you will physically feel the effects of. Not in a bad way, if you know what I'm talking about. So, Fedosia agrestis by Lower Mainland Health is an honorable mention. Something that I'll put in and out of my regime. Again, still got the same bottle. You get 120 capsules. I think it was like $25 on Amazon. And again, it works for me. So those are some of the supplements that I take. And let me know what you guys think. I'll put links in the description box. But that's my video for today. And I put a couple other videos up this morning. One with Yuval Noah Harari talking about hacking, how humans can be hacked. And so it gives you some thinking to do about what's been going around the last couple years, about what people have been putting in their bodies, and thinking about what this guy's talking about, and can it be correlated, can it be related, things that are sprayed in the air, things that are put in our food, GMOs, different things. Are all these things helping them being able to do what this guy's talking about in that 2-minute plus video that I posted this morning? I thought it was pretty interesting. And it doesn't surprise me that that technology exists. And then I did one on a cosmology talk by a gentleman there that he has a book on Amazon you could pick up. And he's a lecturer, an author, and he talks about and you'll see videos from time to time on my channel, especially on Instagram, on the Pray Prep Pump Iron channel, regarding things about our cosmology, what we've been taught to believe the Earth is, what we've been taught by so-called science. I don't buy it. I buy the biblical narrative. I buy what I can test and see and feel, and I don't see what they say is happening. I don't observe that. Okay? I don't believe in it. I don't subscribe to that system. I subscribe to the biblical narrative. And so that video is pretty interesting that he did a 13-minute talk on, and you can get his book on Amazon as well. Just search his name, and I put his name in the video description. You can see that. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay ready. Anthony signing off.